lasts. There's love that you can't buy, thank God for kids.
Can bio parents physically hurt me? The first thing that's important to understand here is that there are three types of visitations: supervised visitations, community visitations, and unsupervised visitations. A supervised visitation is a visitation where you take the kids to a county office, go to a private waiting room, and the kids are taken by a county staff member and come back at the end of the visitation again to a private waiting room where you can pick them up from a county staff member and take them home. During that process, you've had no contact with the bio parents. A community visitation is where you will meet the bio parents at a public place, such as the downtown library, and hand the kids off to the parents. Then a couple hours later, you pick the kids up from the parents at the same place and return home. Typically, these communications with the parents are very brief. These visits never happen early in the process and are generally done after the parents have completed their training and/or classwork, but are still living in a home that has not been approved yet. I don't see a lot of these types of visits, but when you do, you will communicate with the bio parents briefly. It will probably be 6 months or more into having the children in your home before you have this type of visit. Home visits, or unsupervised home visits, are where you will agree to meet the bio parents somewhere, such as McDonald's, and do an exchange once or twice a week and pick them back up there. Or maybe you'll take the kids all the way to the bio parents' home and pick them up. Either way, you will again have a brief communication with the parents, but similar to the community visits, this will not take place early in the process, and you will likely already have spoken with or dealt with the bio parents before this happens. This reminds me of handing off your kids to your divorced spouse, as you will get to the McDonald's, say your pleasantries, and go your different ways. Ultimately, the net effect here is that the only times you will be physically near the bio parents is at these visitations, and you will probably not see a bio parent in the first 6 months, at which point you'll have spoken to them maybe several times. When the bio parents do ultimately get to community or home visits, they are far enough along in the process that the initial anger and frustration that they had has burned off, and they are far less likely to attempt to take anything out on you. It's not unusual at this point for bio parents to start to confide in you as a friend and to work with you as such, although some will still treat you like a county worker, which is not bad either. Net effect, there is no need to be worried about being physically harmed by a bio parent. I have never heard of such a thing in my years, although being cussed out on the phone, that's a possibility.
To thank the Lord for his guiding light and pray they turn out right. Thank God for kids.